So again, good morning to all. So in the last class we were discussing on unsymmetrical bending, and we came to conclusions on these equations. Sigma x is my z by iy minus mz y by iz, where my mz are the moment in y and z direction respectively. Iy and iz are the moment of inertia with respect to y and z axis respectively. Z and y are the coordinates. Okay, now we'll do some problems. Okay, so these problems you need to be very careful and you should be attentive to know the concept of all these problems. Okay, there will be lots and lots of equations which will be used from mechanics of solids. That's why in the last class I just recollected some formulas which you have studied from moment of inertia part and etc. Okay, so now a cantilever beam of rectangular section is subjected to a load of 1000 Newton, which is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the vertical. What is the stress due to bending at point D near built-in end? Okay, so they have given a cantilever beam. Its length is 400 centimeter, and at its free end there is a load of 1000 Newton. So we consider x direction as this, and if you see the section, this will be y direction and this will be z direction. Okay, and its depth is 6 centimeter and breadth is 4 centimeter, and this load 1000 Newton is inclined to 30 degree with the y axis. Okay, so what will be the stresses acting in this direction? Okay, so for that, since this force is inclined, you can convert this into y and z direction, right? Okay, so from the section it is clear that we have a symmetrical section. Yeah, it's a rectangle and it's a symmetrical section. Force of 1000 Newton is inclined to YZ plane. See, it's inclined to YZ plane. This can be resolved to its components. Okay, so 1000 cos 30 and this becomes 1000 sin 30, right? 1000 is going like this, so 1000 cos 30 and 1000 sin 30. Okay, now the force along vertical axis produces negative moment. Okay, so see, this is going to the vertical, right? Force is going vertical. So mz is equal to minus 1000 cos 30 into 400, which is minus 400 into 1000 cos 30 Newton centimeter. Okay, so we got the value of moment in z direction. Similarly, moment in y direction, this, what is this? 400 is the length. So in order to find out this length, right? So here everything is in centimeter, so we will continue in centimeter. So my also similar way, this is cos and this will be sin. Okay, now we have located the centroid of this rectangular section. From this centroid, you need to find the stress at the point D as shown here. Okay, this is the point D. So if this is the centroid, if you move from 0, 0 to this point, what will be its coordinates? Okay, this is total 6. If this is the centroid, upwards 3 and downwards 3. So for y axis this will be minus 3, and for z axis it will be, this is total 4, so this is minus 2, and this is, see, the important thing is that z axis, yz, see, there is a difference in this, since y is positive, y is this direction, and positive z is this direction. That is what we have solved this equation. Okay, that's why here this will be positive z and this will be negative z. This is positive y and this is negative y. So 3 and minus 3 minus 2. Okay, now you just substitute this in the equation. Sigma x is equal to myz by iy minus mzy by iz. My you found out, you found mz also you know, iy and iz. Iy is, see, if you have any confusion in finding the moment of inertia, find this. This is your rectangular section, this is your breadth, okay, this is 6 and this is 4. Okay, you know the inertia of a rectangular section is BD cube by 12. Okay, so what becomes B here? The one which is parallel to IY means it should be parallel to B, should be parallel to y axis. Okay, so 6 into 4 cube by 12. That means if you are going to do y, the direction in y should not be cubed. Okay, direction which you consider should not be gone under this cubic root. Okay, so that is not your breadth, right? Now similarly iz will be, iz direction in z direction should not be cubed. So 4 into 6 cube by 12. Okay, and sigma x and sigma y, you substitute the answers, you will get the answer. Now we'll do one more problem. A cantilever of cross section of breadth 4 cm and depth 6 cm is subjected to an inclined load W at free end. The length of cantilever is 2 cm and angle of inclination of load with vertical is 20 degree. What is the maximum value of W if maximum stress due to bending is not to exceed 200 Newton per mm square? So here they haven't given the load, this W is unknown, they have given sigma x, rest all is similar. So sigma x is 200 Newton per mm square. This we are converting into centimeter square. Okay, diameter has been given, length is given, breadth, inclination angle is given. Similarly we will find out mz, my in terms of W. Okay, the same procedure. Okay, maximum shear stress will be at the corners, again minus 3 minus 2. Okay, now see why this again minus 3 minus 2, since the load is applying from here at these two corners, stress will be maximum. Okay, so substituting this, you will get the answer 5.5 into 10 power 5 Newton per mm square. Okay, we'll do one more problem. Okay, that we'll do in the next class. Okay, it's a big problem, so it's a simple problem, try to solve this. Okay.